through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got his target. It's Humphries. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They're going to look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackled by Christian Fulton. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat tricking.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now Crosby for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Green Bay, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.